guys, welcome back to another Gypsy Jeep adventure, and welcome to Laurel River Lake. I'd never been here before. This is my first time, and I have to say, without an unreasonable doubt in my mind, I'm really loving it. It is some of the clearest water I've seen in Kentucky, and it's so clear, guys. I have saw probably 15 bass just swimming around chasing minnows and stuff like that. There's one, I mean, I can't get him because the wind is like get a footage of him as the wind's blowing right now and it's rippling the water, but he's like right there. I mean, he's just been watching me fish for him, you know. It's crazy. And dude, it's just nuts out here. And I'm also in Daniel Boone National Forrest, so that's another cool aspect of this video. And I'm gonna be just videotaping my little adventure right here. The camping out here is going to be pretty great from my understanding. The fishing's great. They have bass, walleye, trout, brown and rainbow, along with like bluegill, catfish. I don't really catfish that much, but it's going to be nuts. There we go. Oh. That's the second one of the day, guys. Good old, I'll lose my pole there. Good old spotted bass, looks like. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's let this little guy go. And there he goes. That's my second catch of the day, and I have just been using, if I can get my line untangled here, using a little chatterbait. I believe the mini or the micro, I'm not sure. This one is the, well, I'm not sure, but it's so hard to read the little lettering. It doesn't actually say, but I actually had to custom this up a little bit. I lost the jig itself, but had the blade, so I just added it to old, you know, normal standard jig, and that's what I'm catching them on, and they're hitting it, man. I mean, that was 2 cast in pretty much, or 3, I think. There we go. Ooh, this one might be substantial. Oh yeah, he's big. Well, bigger than those last 2 at least. Oh, you got that stuck in you pretty good, don't you, buddy? Wow, he's a horker. You can tell he's been eating good. He's nice and fat. All right, let's let this guy go. There you go, buddy. It's hilarious because the first one I caught, man, the bass are all schooling right now. So the first one I caught, they all sat there and basically followed him up like, "Hey, bro, where you going, man? Where you going?" I just pulled him up, and they're like, "Oh, well, R.I.P." All right, I'm gonna try this guy. This might be a little too big for what they're going for right now, but who knows? I've just never caught anything on this bait caster yet, so I really want to give it a shot. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there, that's that huge ball of just minnows. They were just right up here on the shore. Yep, and you can see them, they're scattering, getting chased by bass. I mean, this is crazy. There's a oh, yep, see him going for it. Oh man, that's pretty nuts. Such a beautiful spot too. I think what I'm gonna do is actually come down here and grab a tarp and set up a tarp right here with some tent poles and just stay the night here, to be honest with you, on the ground. It's been a minute since I've actually camped outside of the Jeep, and sometimes it's kind of nice to do that. I am, however, worried about the bugs. So who knows? I might end up just going back inside the Jeep or whatever, but I am just gonna go ahead and grab that tarp and tent poles after I cook myself up some pizza, and probably try to set it up while I'm down there real quick. It shouldn't take too long to set up a real basic setup. So give me a little something to, you know, get under for some shade for a minute. So all right, yeah, so I just backed the Jeep up a little bit from where it was at. The ground's a little bit more level than where I had it parked, so it works out a little bit better for cooking and stuff. Just gonna turn it on, run it while I'm cooking everything. I got the chop block set up, and just to charge up the battery, because I've been having problems with the auxiliary battery dying because of the fridge running so much, because it's getting so hot out. You know, we got I don't even know what kind of bug that is. You can get out of here, bro. Yep, out. Gotta get all Dr. Pepper here. Got my radio still running there. Got some Tupac on. Gotta stay true. Turn that down. I was accidentally do that. You guys are probably wondering how I heat up pizza on the road. I introduced you guys to my secret weapon, the Coleman camp oven. These things are hard to find, man, but I tell you what, they are well worth like 50 something I paid for this thing. It's just a fold out stove, or foldable stove, I guess technically. It's very easy to set up. The corners aren't too sharp if you're worried about that. Comes with the grate. Going. What I like to do is to trap in a little bit more heat is just put that in there, or in there, on there. Get my leftover pizza, probably only gonna eat 2 slices. And that's all there is to it. And now I'm gonna gather the rest of the stuff I need to set up a tarp. that's that. Looks pretty good, guys. I'm sure you guys watched me struggle dealing with the wind a little bit there. Oh, and I sat down on my cot. A little too hard there. I'll have to reset it up here in a sec. Pretty nice. Pretty happy about this. Got a great view, and I think I'm gonna take a nap, man. Hey guys, we're back to fishing here, and I was kind of just playing around because the bite got real slow, and I decided to throw on good old whopper plopper. So I've never caught anything off of topwater bait, not a fish, but I just caught my first one not even 5 minutes ago. I mean, absolutely nailed it. Got all of their attention. They come running up to it, and then sure enough, when it was just sitting there, he took it. Haven't seen anything yet. That's so sad I didn't get it on film. There's a good sized spotted bass too. The wind's really picked up over here recently. And it was kind of funny because I threw this thing in and I watched a bunch of small little bass come right up to it, you know, like small, like wouldn't be able to eat it. So I was like, okay, if they're interested, the big bass will likely be interested as well. Sure enough. I think I saw something underneath it. The shadows come in. I can't really see all that great. I can't even tell if that bass that's been sitting there all day is still sitting there or not. Let's see if the whopper plopper will bring him out. I doubt it. So what I'm guessing's happening is that the bass are currently basically just hovering around that school, and so whenever it comes over here, that's when I get my chance, and whenever it's not over here, pretty much not getting any bites at all or seeing anything really. The only thing I have been seeing over in this area is small, very small bass and bluegill. Small bluegill, not anything to you know, think is anything trophy worthy. Yeah, I was laying up on my my cot in there, and I was laying on my belly playing on my phone, and freaking looked up, and you're not gonna believe what the heck was sitting, or I put my arms up a little, I don't know how to describe it, and sure enough there's a freaking tick laying on the freaking cot with me, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I took him over to the water's edge and threw him in for some minnows to eat. Well guys, I don't know if you can see me under the light or not, but yeah, I fished for several hours after my last recording. I did end up catching 2 more fish. All my batteries died for the GoPro. That's why I didn't record the rest of it. Guys, this is next morning, and I did a little bit of fishing. Didn't catch nothing, once you figure. I was talking to this old couple that I met yesterday for a little bit too, so that was pretty fun. But on more pressing matters, I need to go to Lowe's because my fridge has been running, I wouldn't say nonstop, but it runs pretty often. And I'm thinking the seal on the fridge is not really all that great. So I'm going to go see if I can get another seal, and I think I'm going to try doubling it up, but we'll see. So I'm going to be heading into town, going to Lowe's, and then after that I think I might stop by a Walmart just to see what kind of fishing gear they have, because each Walmart has different kinds of fishing gear, and the one around here should have some interesting fishing gear because they're right next to Laurel River Lake. So yeah, I think we're gonna head to Lowe's. I am parked off here at this conveniently placed little picnic site. Pretty nice little area actually, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take this here seal that I got and try to not lose my boot there. Try to redo, or not redo. What I'm gonna do is, this right here is a seal, right? And I'm thinking it's not very good. There's a little lip right here that you can kind of see, right? So I'm gonna put this seal, I think, right here to basically have like a double ring seal, and I think that might keep it a little bit more cooler than it has been, because it's just been, I mean, like, you can feel it, it's cold right now, but this thing is constantly going off. It's like 80 something degrees. Normally it doesn't do this, and sorry, I'm losing stuff here. So I'm wondering why it's doing this, and I'm kind of wondering if it is in fact the seal. I even cleaned it, as you guys can see. Well, I mean, you can't really see that I cleaned it, but right down there, it's it's got a little gap in it, and I mean, it's a little gap, but you know, sometimes the little gaps can actually cause issues and kind of just leak some of that cold air that's in there. So I think if I put that double seal on it, I think that might fix it. So I'm gonna get going, or cracking on that. So yeah. And the other aspect of it is I went and got this little solar panel. I got a charge controller, have it hooked up to my dual battery system, but this thing's a 20 watt panel. Who knows if it's actually taken in 20 watts. And that's what I've been using to charge up the battery, the aux battery, during the day to keep that fridge going, and it's just been failing miserably. And I know my my car definitely needs to get cleaned, but here's the charge controller, and let's see. So the battery's at 12.7 because I just got done driving. It's only taken in 0.7 amps, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's really not a lot of amps. So what I went ahead and did was I ordered a new solar panel on Amazon, and I'm actually not going to keep it up here anymore. I'm gonna have a 100 watt solar panel, and I'm gonna be putting it on top of that clamshell up there. And I'm not sure if I'm going to take this 80 watt panel that I already have here and hook this up to the battery, and then hook up the 100 watts to the Goal Zero back here, or if I'm just going to put the 100 watt on the battery. I think I'm just going to put the 100 watt on the battery there, because to me it just makes more sense, because I use that thing to charge stuff, and I just simply don't charge things whenever the battery gets really low on the Goal Zero. But this thing is constantly running because of the fridge, so I think it'd make more sense to just put that 100 watt panel on that. So hopefully that fixes my issue, but I'm going to go ahead and put that seal on and see how it helps. Okay guys, so I got it installed. I just put it right around the lip here and just ran it through the entire thing, and I made sure that I put the cracked edge right here opposite of the cracked edge on this side. Just got my knife holding it open, so I'm thinking this should help out. And if it doesn't, this thing is going to be pretty easy to remove, and then take steps to see if I can find a different type of seal, or not different type, the same style of seal for this, because I think that's the issue, but I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully I'll just, you know, get that 100-watt panel and it'll be able to just kick off enough juice to where I don't even have to worry about really sealing this thing too hardcore. So, well, as unfortunate as it is, too thick, it would not shut the door. I was just kind of figuring that might happen. I should have got this other gasket that was a little bit thinner and less poppy than that, but I pulled the gasket that's in there right now, and I'm going to give it a good old water and paper towel clean and see if that helps it a little bit. All right guys, so battery's officially bad. I went and had it checked out. I have both batteries checked out. My starter battery's just fine. Auxiliary battery is not okay. I'm not really sure what happened, and I might have mentioned this already, but I'm pretty sure that the battery was just very old, because when I got it from the Napa Auto Parts, it was covered in dust. And even the guys had mentioned, oh, you know, man, I wonder if this battery's okay and stuff. They're like, it should be fine though, you know. So I slapped it in, and you know, it was good for a couple weeks. You know, I've only had it in there, I did the math, like 36 days at this point, and it's bad. So yeah, I'm gonna contact Napa tomorrow and see if they will help me out. I don't know if they will. I don't know what their return policy is on batteries or anything, so they might not. But again, there's a warranty from Odyssey, so if all else fails, I'm just going to contact Odyssey, because I mean, 37 days, come on, you know, like, that's pretty ridiculous. Currently getting all my stuff ready. Got my fly pole, net, my waders. I'm gonna wade, and yeah, so I'm gonna get all that packed up. I'm gonna chest rig you guys to take you along with me. So all right, here we go guys. Here's the stream. I can already see a lot of little baby trout running around. I haven't seen any big ones. Hopefully the camera angle's good. I have that chest strap that holds on the GoPro, and for the life of me, I don't know why I thought I could wear it on top of having my chest rig that I wear, or my chest pack I should say, that I wear for my fly fishing stuff. So yeah, so I got it hooked onto my fly fishing chest rig here, and I'm trying not to bust my butt. So hopefully the angle's good. So I'm kind of just walking around at this point. I don't have anything tied on my fly rod. I just kind of want to see possibly what it is that they're eating, or what possibly they could eat, and kind of where the larger trout are hanging out. So back in this way, I think it gets really dark with the forest, but I think down this way to be a little bit better. And I think there's a waterfall down here, small one, but so I'm actually gonna head this way, check it out. It's a little bit easier for me to see anyway, especially since like I'm already almost bust my butt like 3 or 4 times just walking through this water. These rocks are very uneven, and yeah. So I'm gonna move a little bit further, see what's going on, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna tie on. Be back. Hey guys, I don't know if you can really see that, but I decided to tie on a Rainbow Warrior for no particular reason other than it's the last thing I actually caught a trout on. So when I was at the hatchery creek, and there's some little, very tiny trout right in front of me, so I just want to kind of, well, I think they're trout. I'm not really sure what these guys are. So I'm just going to kind of, yep, instantly, yep, got him. Let's see what he is. He is hooked through the eye is what he is. Sorry. I believe that this is a creek chub. Yep, I believe that's a creek chub. So that is not a trout. But that's perfectly fine by me. Fish are fish, man. Fish are fish. These guys are so lightweight. Look at that. Another little creek chub. Pretty sure that's what these guys are. I'd have to actually take a picture and try to put it on the Fish Brain app to actually see what exactly these guys are, but it is just kind of funny catching these little tiny fish. Something about it, but they're definitely hitting that Rainbow Warrior, so let's see. Nothing on that one. Oh, it's actually floating on top. I'll say, I bet I scared most of them away out of this area. Actually, I think I might see something that's a little bit more substantial in size over pretty far over that way. I'm afraid. Okay, we're good. Let's say I'm afraid of. Oh, that was a terrible cast. There we go. So I'm afraid of hitting the trees in the back. Worries the hell out of me. There we go. That was a really good cast. Yeah, I definitely got better at my fly casting since the last video. I kind of watched a few videos, Mad River Outfitters, and kind of figured out how to fly cast like a decent human being now, so. All right, doesn't look like there's anything that way. So let's see if there's anything this way. Reel on some line. Oh, these are some really poor casts. I'm nervous about hitting a tree behind me. Yep, exactly what I was worried about. Hitting a tree. And not behind me. In front of me. That sucks. Okay, now to try to figure out how to get that back. Be right back. Okay. That looks like a pretty deepish pool, actually. All right, can I cast? Let's see if anything's over here. Woo. It's probably a bad idea to be on the rock I'm on right now. It's slippery. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and bust my butt. Yep, I knew that was bound to happen eventually. Ah! Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, though. Ah, that sucks. My glove got all wet. Ooh. Well, the creek chub is actually probably, I don't know, that's probably the biggest one I've caught. All right, buddy. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw on a pheasant tail, so I'll be right back as soon as I get that done. Okay. Okay, what do I got? No way. Look, guys. That is, without a reasonable doubt in my mind, a good old rainbow trout. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, come on. This fishing line's stuck up on my bracelets. I'll get you back in the water in a sec. I just want to take a picture of you because you're my first trout that I've ever caught in an actual creek. Even though he's likely stocked, it's still cool as all get out. All right, let's get that out of you, buddy. Okay, there you go, man. He's just hanging right there for a second or two. Hopefully he doesn't go belly up on me. No, he's cool. He's cool. I think he just, I can't really see him anymore because the, oh no, he's right here. Yeah, he's chilling. He's good. Okay, well, that was awesome. I am absolutely psyched out right now. That was so freaking awesome. I thought to myself, you know, there's probably going to be something right over there next to that rock. All right. Well, that was fun. I ended up losing that last fly. Just realized I lost my net somewhere along the way, so I'm going to have to go back and find that as well. Well, not that I'm going to find that fly, but hey guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. If you guys like this video, you know, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down, obviously. If there's anything you guys want to see more of or don't want to see any of, let me know in the comments section. And you know, thanks for coming on this venture, guys. Deuces.